morning. Shout out to Hoops Jargon, man. I'm gonna add you to the crew, man. This crew called Hoops Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Shout
Shout out
out
to
to the
Hoop Jargon,
family.
man. Shout out to Boxden.com. Shout out to Most Sports Talk Radio. Shout out to C Hendo. Shout out to everybody, man, tuning in right now, man. Yeah, man, y'all be sure to follow Ken.
So shout out to Hoop Jargon, man, to quote the great Kendrick Perkins, man. And so, man, shout out to everybody in the chat so far, man. What's the deal? What's the deal? FYF in the building. And man, it's something I want to talk about, man. I see a lot of people running with this subject, and I see a lot of y'all hopping on quick. So that's what's up. That's how we got to keep these streams going. And then doing the whole time, doing my little soliloquies, my little diatribes. If y'all got the questions, man, I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing and hear what y'all speaking on. So let me say this, man. So a lot of people are speaking on like the Lamelo Ball situation. I think a lot of people are speaking on it out of place, perhaps. And well, not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand this. When you're in a position, no, let me back up. So the story is that Lamelo Ball, you know, the youngin, LeVar's youngest son, has been canoodling with Tiana Trump. And if y'all don't know who she is, you can go to the hubs of porn and figure that out real quick. You know what I'm talking about? So that's definitely a person you want to view, you know what I'm saying, if you into that kind of thing. So, you know, she's a good looking sister. I think she had like ties with Paul George back in the Gap and all that. So, you know, she get down, she get after it, man. Shout out to Go Mike, man. So right now LaMelo Ball is kind of getting his turn in. And she was seen in Charlotte from what I understand, and like everybody kind of buzzing. And I think some people, for the most part, understand what's going on, but some people kind of missing the mark. Some people like, oh man, he a sucker. LeVar told him don't be getting with them hoes and all that stuff. I'm like, y'all gotta understand what getting with a hoe and trying to maintain a hoe. Like, so what's going on right now is LaMelo Ball is basically getting his rite of passage, man. If y'all understand what that's about, meaning you getting your crack at the whip. And Tiana Trump is that's a damn good crack at the whip, man. If you're getting your thing on, and so, and what I always do with these subjects, I hardly ever go on first day. I kind of wait till like I get the tenor of what hoop fans say. And then I'll come with an opinion because to be frank with you, I just don't care that much about celebrities' lives that I don't know or that I'm not a degree separated from. You understand what I'm saying? So I try not to get out of pocket with my assessments because again, as a grown man, I just really don't care like that. But I care when y'all care. If y'all want to speak on it, goddamn, we're going to speak on it. See, Sandra Long says she need to be called out. Not sorry, he's a child. Nah, he ain't no child. He's 19 years old. Man, nah, LaMelo Ball is not a kid, man. And without telling too much about my business, when I was about 22, I took down like a 40. So I mean, nah, we can't really do that. Like he's a grown man. You know, not grown from a mental standpoint, but as far as anatomically, as far as his earnings, he's his own man. He's been his own man since about 16. So I can't go with that. He not nah. He not sure. All right, everybody say, what do what you do, just don't wife her. You see them tights. Oh yeah, and that's what I was gonna allude to, man. Listen, man, ain't nothing, man. As an old school tell you, ain't nothing new under the sun, man. What he doing right now is literally called like a rite of passage, man. And in that instance, you just kind of sowing your oats, man. Like LaMelo, I'm sure he probably was under, his dad's strong arm for a long time. But now he out doing his own thing, man. Like, Jermaine Jackson can only tell him so much when he out there, in the city doing his thing. Like you can't constrain a young man making that much money with that much prominence in a sport that is ballyhooed so highly. Like, so man, I'm not mad at him, man. Like you gotta start, man, this your time, bro. You're 19, you won't be the rookie of the year, man. You need to start plowing down these Thaddeanas, man. Because here's the thing, you get that shit out your system. And then when it's time for you to start getting serious with a woman, you remember, all right, I know it ain't serious. I know what I took down. And you move forward, kind of like, a cat like, Derek Jeter was notorious for that. Like his whole career, just Thaddeanas, his whole career. As soon as he retired, found his wife, live a happy ass life. So, I mean, and that's what LaMelo's doing in a very, very, very infantile stage, man. And so We got to understand the process. We can't get so caught up in the names. We got to understand where that dude at in this process. Let's see. He's dating her. Well, I don't know if that's been confirmed. I think that's been speculated. You know what I'm saying? So if he is taking her serious as a girlfriend, then yeah, that's a whole different topic. And young man needed a big bro moment. Like, hey man, what the hell you doing, man? That girl that had more dicks in her than a little bit, man. We just gonna keep it real on this stream right here, man. Let's see. Sam just says he already did. He already did what? My bad. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow on the chat, man. Appreciate y'all showing love in the chat already. All right, 9 days. Victor said Lamelo's weakness is exposed. No, you can't say that, dog. No, if you ever played like Lamont was saying, if you ever play high level sports, D1 or up, the Tatiana is gonna be there, man, and that's damn near every nigga weakness. Like, so we can't say this exclusive to Lamelo Ball. Like, now if he gallon her, wifing her, that's a whole nother thing right there. That's a whole nother thing. That boy G say shout out to the hoop jogging members on here. Y'all see what he say? He say he is Tina's baby boy. I mean, so baby boy, what respect though, man. So we can't act like LaMelo Ball, this little dainty little boy who don't understand anything. Like, again, he's been a professional athlete since 16 years old. He's traveled the world. He knows, what these little Tatianas are about. Now, ironically, LaVar was real big on finding Tina at a young age and like starting a family and blah, 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 blah. And pretty much none of his kids have followed that protocol. But, to their, to their point, in this era, this is not an era that's conducive to like making marriages at such a young age. It's about filling stuff out until it's time to get serious and then get serious. So that's kind of what you see with the dichotomy. And so, I mean, Zoe slipped up and had that kid by Denise. I just think that wasn't a smart move, but I mean, it is what it is. But you see, it's not a debilitating thing for him. So I'm not tripping about LaMelo, what he's going through right now. And you see, Jello was dating Jaden Owens. She plays for Baylor right now. Good looking chick. You understand what I'm saying? So he doesn't have any kid by her, well, whatever, man. All right. The only Trump we acknowledge is Tiana. And I hope that clickbait got y'all here, man. Because, people said only Trump we acknowledge is Tiana. Papa Mello. Man, well, why y'all want that boy to be? I mean, listen, man. I get it. You dating a porn star. She a good looking porn star. I mean, if I was of that kind of mindset of a guy, I would fuck with a Tiana Trump. Me personally, I couldn't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. You see with PJ Washington with Bundle of Brittany, who was Tiana Taylor's friend. Sorry, Tiana Trump's friend. And, she didn't have a baby by him, and he taking it serious. And all I can say is, good luck, my guy. Good luck with that. And I will say this, man. I met Bundle of Brittany, man. I got a picture with her, man. One day, one of my lives, y'all remind me, I'll put a picture up I got with her. I met at a club, and one of my members of Hoop Joy at the time, she introduced me to her. She's a cool chick, man. She really is. She plays soccer at Jackson State, so she plays sports. But just, the Tatiana's real in her, man. It is what it is. And you know who she linked to. I ain't have to focus on her. I just want to kind of set a precedence that I ain't mad at the game, man. I peep game, and I'm going to call it as such. Let's see, man. Serious, man. Don't fall for the okie dokie. I hope you don't, man. If I'm not gonna lie now, the tenor of this conversation gonna change. If I figure out he actively dated her, like and bringing her in public, I'm like, bro, what are you doing, dog? I'm gonna just hope that don't happen, man. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, Andrew say ain't nothing wrong with a little sucky, but wifing her, nah, G. Don't end up like PJ, bro. Exactly, man. Like you gotta know, man. I get it. Cause here's the thing. These bras like this, they're very attractive, man. And I don't want to take shit away from that. And I guess I mentioned I met Bundle of Brittany before. It's like 2013. She is as good as advertised in real life, for sure. A little too much makeup going on in the front, but like, what y'all see on the gram is what you get in real life with her. That's real talk. So I understand the want to be with a woman that attractive. But as you get older, you understand that it's a lot to come with the attractiveness if her mind ain't right. Meaning, when the next bag, the younger dude rather, the more attractive dude comes along, you look like chopped liver a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope LaMelo understands that. I'm sure his dad's schooling him. So I don't want to sit here and be lecturing to that man. He know what's up. I hope he knows what's up. You say he better have plan B. Yeah. Yeah, he better do that. All right, go Mike say she's more for the streets than LaMelo better wake up. He's been tossed around so much he needs to focus on his family and basketball, not tossed around. Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. You can focus on basketball all day. You really can. But at the end of the day, as they say in the old school, man, you got to get your rocks off, man. Like, so you got to get your rocks off. It ain't because as let's think about how pious a guy like Kobe Bryant was. He was so committed to basketball that he didn't want to go to a strip club. He didn't want to go to the club with his teammates. But what he did do was find a wife real early, and you know he pounded Vanessa out. So we got to be very astute about this. Like we can't just be speaking reckless and speaking just from idealism. We got to speak from practicality. You got to get your rocks off, bro. So LaMelo understands that. Believe that. Well, let me say he understands that, but he's still about his craft, man. Because if anything, his game has shown he's not slacking. Man. He on his shit. Now he starts slacking off, and then we can open the realm for that. San Lon say Christian G for real. Let's see. Half these dudes in here would wife up. They step. Yes, and that's real shit. I'm telling you, man. Girls like that are not. I'm gonna give you a personal story again, man. I remember. As y'all know, I live in Los Angeles. Just moved here a year and some change ago. But the first time I tried to move to Los Angeles was 10 years ago. And shout out to my ex-teammate from Prairie View, Phil Scott, man. He's from San Bernardino, California. I think he lives in San Diego now. He went to Vegas for his trip with his partners. He's like, man, if you pay for your little portion of the section at the club, you come on down with us. I'm like, shit, bet. Big bet. Like, it ain't cost me that much. So we went to Vegas, man, and we got this nice suite. And then we went to Tao that night. We got a nice little section and shit. Like, that shit was popping, man. And across from us, none other than Kim Kardashian, Khloe and Kourtney. And it was for Kim Kardashian's bachelorette party when she got married to Chris Humphries, if y'all remember. This is 2011. So the E channel was in there and shit. And I just remember looking at Kim Kardashian. That's a woman I do not hold in high esteem. I think, because here's the thing. Like, when you're not a man in your purpose, you're a man who, let me just say, you're a male groupie, you'll be like, oh, shit, hell yeah, I'll deal with Kim Kardashian. To me, at 37, I look at it, all I see is her bodies. She ain't nothing but a succubus to me. I wouldn't deal with her. I'd probably hit her and move around, but I don't care how much money she got. Like, because here's the thing, fellas, and y'all got to know this kind of thing. For all you dudes that say, man, she got all this money. If you go into a relationship, I don't care how fine a chick is, for her money, you're going to be her bitch. So you're not going to enjoy the money because you're going to have to answer to her. So it ain't nothing. There's nothing to benefit you as far as long-term stayingship. Man, look at Stedman and Oprah, man. Who the fuck wants to be Stedman? Raise your hand in the chat if you want to be Stedman. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all smash that like button. Appreciate that, G. I don't be thinking about stuff like that, man. Appreciate you, man. When I get monetized, I gotta give you a wrench, man, so you can help clean these hoop jogging streets, man, on the YouTube world. But yeah, man. But no, I think that's a great point, man. So if a Tiana Taylor walking up, well, let me say this. I remember walking at the bar and Kim walked by. Again, I don't really give a shit about Kim Kardashian. But when I walked with him, it's like, I'm not saying it's right, but I understand. Why dudes keep taking the bait. That's a fine motherfucker in real life. If you ever see Kim Kardashian in real life, that's a fine motherfucker. And that's just real shit. And so to Lamont's point, if you see them kind of girls in real life and you can have all this righteousness you have, but if you ain't got your own shit on, if you ain't on your purpose, you wipe the shit out there. And especially if you ain't that, physically attractive to women like that. But she wanted you for some reason. You tell me you wouldn't take that, you out of your fucking mind. Real shit. Yeah, smash that like button. He already dating her. But so what I saw, he just, dating can mean a lot of things. Dating don't necessarily mean boyfriend and girlfriend. Dating mean we just kicking it consistently. So I got to know the ramifications of what dating is before I'm a cast aspersions on that young man. Paul Pierce going through. Oh man, you talking about a dude who needs some dating or some advice, boy? Paul Pierce is wilding, dog. And where that come from? Like, Paul Pierce, the dude I respect, man. Because let me say this: when these people started the Paul Pierce, D Wade debate and shit, and people were like disrespecting Paul Pierce, like he can't hoop. Paul Pierce he literally was the truth. Now he just couldn't get it done in the playoffs consistently, but Paul Pierce was that dude, man. Real shit. I remember Paul Pierce from college, man, when he played against my school in Prairie View in the first round, 1996. This was I was like shit middle school, but my cousin went to Prairie View, so I remember the game vividly. Paul Pierce had that work. Him and Lester Earl and Rafe LaFrance. That was a good ass team in Kansas, man. So Paul Pierce, that dude. So one thing I don't do is I don't let people slander Paul Pierce, man. Paul Pierce was a dog. At the same time, this boy. Oh man, I pray to God I never go through a Paul Pierce moment. That boy tripping, man. Paul Pierce tripping, bro. All right, so women are attracted to power, absolutely, absolutely, and it's called hypergamy. Is what it's called. So women, basically, in general, not all ladies on the chat. I'm not saying you, but women in general look for the best situation that they can get based on that man's merit. You understand what I'm saying? So in this context, Tiana Taylor knows she's a Thaddeus. She knows this. I'm sure she gets DMs from dudes all the time. But in her mind, I'm sure she wants to deal with a younger guy who she can kind of manipulate a little more and get what she wants, which is ultimately, I don't care how thotty the girl, ultimately she want to be taken serious by a dude. At the end of her whole streak, at the end of her getting her name retired on the wall of hoardness, she wants somebody to take her serious. Believe that. I don't care what they say, because that's their nature intrinsically. They can try to say my body's my body. They can go do all that. But when it's all said and done, you want somebody to take you serious. And that's just a fact. All right, my boy Keenan Captain say Brittany and Tiana are friends. Yes, they are. Oh, I don't know if they still actively are friends, but y'all remember like they used to go real hard on the gram together. So yeah, don't end up like Zoe. Yeah, I mean, now I'm not saying Zoe was in a bad position with Denise. I just think he should have held out on that, man, because she was like the best that Chino Hills had to offer. I think once he got into the league, he saw like, okay, the world's bigger than Chino Hills. You know what I'm saying? Which most dudes do. Like when you get out there and experience, like when I went to Europe, I saw like German girls, like the mixed ones. I was like, oh my God. Like, and those are girls who I think I would never have a chance with back home, being from Texas. Because back home, they're exotic. And a girl I used to deal with, I didn't have sex with her, but a girl I used to deal with, man, she was very, very, very attractive. Tall, mixed with the long hair and shit. And I remember she was telling me she went to Miami and was dealing with Young Jock. So, I'm kind of aging myself a little bit. But she went to Miami and Young Jock was like spending money on her the whole weekend and shit. And she kicked in with me. I'm like, hey, shit, I can pour you up a drink. And I ain't got nothing for you, baby. But it just shows you, like, when you're in the hot spots of areas and you have a certain level of, let me say, a certain level of prestige, you can pull from chicks that you couldn't from in a different area with a lesser level of prestige. Let me say it that way. All right. Nowadays, says again, those kind of women don't have a long shelf life. You have to watch. They have to watch them like milk. I think her shelf life is gonna be longer than most because she started real young. So, in theory, you're right. A lot of girls who take the Tatiana path, they don't have a long shelf life. But I think hers will be longer than most because she started so young. So that's my only pushback on that. Kobe should have canceled in 2021, but that's still in high school. Now, see, one thing I don't do is the cancel shit. She's in high school. Was she 18? I think 17 is consent age. So, I mean, what are we really talking about? I mean, high school, you can be 18. I've seen girls 16 in college. So, what are you saying? What's the rubric behind that? My thing is, if you're legal, you're legal. And if what you notice that most successful men pull from younger women, that's what they do. And that's just a common practice because it's less maintenance with bullshit. And most dudes who are on their purpose, they understand that. So I'm not saying go get no damn 16, 15-year-old Robert Kelly. I'm not saying that. But I mean, if Vanessa's 18 or 17, and I don't know if California, that was the age of consent. Shit, Kobe was what, 21? He got his wife. And one thing, and again, I don't do the cancel shit. That shit is weak. Cancel shit is like, if you don't like it, don't patronize it. Don't give it your time, energy, money, attention. Cancel. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is canceling? Tina Trump got like 1,000+ body. she really do. She really do though. I can't contest that. And these are male and female bodies she got. Let's just keep it all the way a bean on this live, man. She got, and I can't, I can't take her serious. But Lamelo won his crack at the whip, man. So be it, man. More power to that brother. But listen, man, y'all gotta understand this too, man. The the family structure that we understand life to be is just like you gotta be with one woman and then one man, and you find this great wholesome woman at a young age. That time has came and went a long time ago, man. We're in the age of like sexual fluidity, sexual, like no sexual shame. So I mean, he just navigating the space he dealt, man, and that's just what Lamelo doing, man. I don't begrudge him at all because you gotta test some things out, man, until you commit to something. I mean, it's like most people know who played, basketball on any level, man. Once you start hooping, man, girls checking for you, bro. And I don't care how big or small the campus. It is what it is, man. See, sometimes you have a session with Jimmy Washers, and you're that friend that kisses her. Let me just, without saying too much, let me just say I've seen that before. Yeah, red pill. I was on point with that. Let's see, elbow cough. Let's see. Hey, Hoop Jordan. I think Kuzma hooked up with Jeannie Buss to prevent him from getting traded to New Orleans. I mean, Jeannie Buss looked good for age. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? Now, I will say this. I have no evidence whatsoever to substantiate that. But knowing how power rolls, Jeannie Buss is a woman of extreme power. And I think she's unmarried. She's an older broad, unmarried, but decent looking for her age. I agree with that. I wouldn't disagree at all, man. Because you remember watching the show, The Game. And I know it's a fiction show, but they base those on like pro testimonies. You remember the quarterback was banging the owner's wife. You know what I'm saying? That's why he ended up getting put to third string. So again, a lot of time art imitates life. So if a scenario like that was put to the forefront in a show like that, it's not outside the realm of possibility that you banging the co-owner or whatever, and it's just one of them secret backdoor agreements that Kyle Kuzma ain't going nowhere. It could be. I've seen nothing to substantiate that, but I'm not dismissing that being a possibility. All right, Tiana want a baby by Lamelo Ball. She probably do. She want a baby by a lot of motherfuckers. Man, I wish YouTube wasn't so sensitive, man. I would be saying more about what I know about her career, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Think about it, y'all. Would Tiana have given a chance had he not known her background? Y'all think on that? Yeah, she had a major chance. That's an attractive woman, for sure. She had a lot of chance. And so let me say this too. Y'all gotta understand these Gen Z guys, they don't view sexual purity like we were trained to do. They like it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? That whole culture is not really a big stigma for them. They're very, so me being a salesman, we actually were taught to sell to Gen Zers. And Gen Zers basically they have a fear of being alone, but they don't want to engage with a lot of people unless they have to. So meaning the stigmas of like shame and social purity, that doesn't really fall in it. They just want to be with somebody. And they're okay if you got to check a pass because they only want to deal with certain people in a certain space. But if you somebody they deem as they like, they rock with you. But they don't rock with a lot of people, especially not older people. So that's kind of what the Lamelo Ball situation is from a Gen Z's perspective. Honestly, Zoe should have side chicks, but don't get them pregnant. I mean, here's the thing, man. If anything I know about professional athletes, coaches, Division I level, and whatever, a lot of them got side holes all over the place. Because at the end of the day, there are more women than men on this planet. More specifically, there are more women than men in this country by an infinite margin. And let me take it to even a school sense. Again, my school PV. It was a 17-to-1 ratio of women and men. So you do the math. You don't have to be goddamn Bill Gates to figure that math out. That it's more of them than it is me. Meaning, nature's gonna say that I'm gonna experiment with more than one of them. Does that make sense? So in a spectrum as professional sports where you're deified, you're treated as basically a god. Yeah, man, you got your pick. You do what you want to do. That's just how the game go. Cancer culture is created by the white liberals. Yeah, and perpetuated mostly by black liberals. Black liberals are the biggest proponent of that cancer culture shit, and that shit drives me nuts. I hate seeing that shit. Cancer culture, like, get the fuck out of here, man. I do another channel, man, where I speak on social issues and somebody talking about I'm cancer. I'm like, man, shut your bitch ass up. How you gonna cancel me? I just made a channel like 2 weeks ago. But and I laugh, but the sentiment of that is, how can you cancel an idea of somebody? Either you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, don't watch it. You can't cancel a damn thing. You can't cancel shit. But in that liberal scope, you can though. To your point though, Rap God. DJ, what's up, man? We out here, man. We out here putting Tiana Trump on the grill a little bit, just a little bit. But well, actually, we actually absolving Lamelo. For, I think some people are taking it. He's trying to wife her and be with her forever. I'm just like, I don't get that sentiment from how I evaluate Lamelo Ball to be. So let me say that. Melo said he want big booty for me. He did say that on Ball and Family back together. He did say that. Tiana Trump ain't got no big booty, so. But you know, she got skills though. Let's say that. Prime Time says she just used good morning. She just used good morning, noon, and night. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's something to bring in. Man, one of my favorite Lil Webby quotes. This is on Busybody, and so to that sentiment is she can say, he said she can leave. I ain't tripping. I was finna put out, find another busybody, bring in and work out. Meaning basically like, hey man, and Gucci had a line like this: lose one, next 15, one coming. I mean, when you're on that status level, man, another one coming through. So you know your role. You come in, you work out when I want to deal with you. You go about your business. IVD Press, the homie, say peace, brothers, peace, homie. Good brother right there. Let's see. There's some NFL players married to cheerleaders. Yeah, and you know what? Cheerleaders don't make money, man. I interviewed one of my homegirls, man. Her name is Candace. She's a rapper now. She dates Nico, whatever. You know, he had that scene with what's that chick with the shower pole scene, dude named Nico. So she dates my homegirl Candy, and so she she was an NFL cheerleader for the Houston Texans. And she was just talking about, well, she didn't mention it, but I've actually have other female friends who with NFL cheerleaders, and they don't get paid shit. But it's the status, it's the allure, it's the opportunity of saying that on your resume. And usually most of them are like dancers, parlaying as cheerleaders. That's usually what it is. But yeah, a lot of them dudes, it's like you can't mess with them while they're doing that per se. But any group of working individuals, you know you're going to get the intermingling going. That's just, you know, it is what it is. When I was a teacher, just so much it's like a cesspool, bro. Just all that kind of cross sex going on. No matter if people were married or not, man. It's wild times, man. All right. 9 Days says the bangers on the list are usually the best bodies. Re-explain that to me. I lost the context of that, brother. Gen Z don't view women the same way as millennials. Millennials learn from Gen X's, but yes, absolutely, absolutely. Gen Zers don't basically host shame the same way we do because it's been normalized for them. We talking about, you know, being sexually fluid at a very young age. So to them, it's just like whatever. To us, it's like, oh shit, they having sex. What the fuck are you doing? To them, it's like, oh, you ain't having sex. You know what I'm saying? So, and they have sex and they disconnect from it too. So it's a different dynamic. Let's see. Didn't PJ bring her around? You talking about Brittany? You could have. Maybe the whole team run through her. Hey, let me say this. I don't think that's the case. However, I don't dismiss that theory. I've seen similar. I'll leave it at that. In my first school, Stephen F. Austin State University, I've seen similar with a what you call them back in the day, a gunner. I've seen some gunners both blow through the team, man. So let me say that. Let me say that. Shit, most men are married to hoes as wives and have kids. You know what though? Here's the reality. Most hoes, like reformed hoes, they get it because they've had the whole end of the spectrum and they know there's nothing there. The girls who fuck up, in my opinion, are the ones who have hoe tendencies, who don't know they hoes. And they try to purport themselves to be like an upstanding woman. And so what happens is they in denial about being a hoe so long, they miss their prime. So when they prime over, a dude don't want to wife you like that no more. So for example, like a Tiana Trump, who's still young, attractive, slim, she can blow through a whole stage and still find a dude to take her serious because she's seen the end of the tunnel already. She's all right. Because again, I led in with this. Most women want to be taken serious by somebody. I don't care how much they act up. I don't care how out of pocket they act. I don't care how much they try to act like a man. You're not equipped like a man. You're masking your insecurities to act like a man because you're scared of commitment. You're scared of being vulnerable. So you put up this facade that, oh, I'm just like you. No, you're not. No, you're not. You think emotionally first. I don't. Well, most men should. Now, some of us do. But as men, like, if y'all don't take nothing away from this live, y'all should not act with emotions first. You should act with logic first. Logic should come first. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to impart that upon y'all as we continue forward. Rena slept with lots of NBA players. Well, I don't know the names, man. I know she was linked to Colin Kaepernick. She was linked to Lil Uzi Vert. I ain't hearing anybody else after that. You know, she had when she was at Jackson State, you know, that's where Deion Sanders coaches. She was with the quarterback at the time. There's a white dude named Casey Theriot. So those are only three athletes I know she dealt with. So some of those stuff might be conjecture. Like all I can speak on is what I know. I don't want to guess. I want to know what I'm talking about when I'm speaking on this shit. But if y'all can drop some of them names and it's confirmed, I'll run with it. Another, you know who she reminds me of a little bit? Ness Nitty. Ness Nitty is who Colin Kaepernick is with. And she was dealing with, if y'all remember, like Alden Smith before Colin Kaepernick, and they got in a fight over Ness Nitty, bro. And now I don't want to go too much into my idealism and all that shit, but Ness Nitty is one of the biggest provocateurs of Colin Kaepernick's like being woke. You know what I'm saying? Because you remember, like literally go look at Colin Kaepernick's Instagram page. When I finish this live, go look at his page. He went from like self-aggrandizement, self-worship, narcissism shit, and all of a sudden he woke. And you gotta understand, man. Usually when people take a big change like that, it's because somebody put a battery in their back. So in my personal opinion, I think Ness Nitty is the provocateur of that. And when I look the fact she was messing with Alden Smith too before that, that's sus to me, man. That's tremendously sus. So I do want y'all to look it up, man. After this live is over, go look at Colin Kaepernick's Instagram. I don't know if he changed it because I haven't looked at his Instagram in a minute. But like, look at like how he posted all the way up until he became woke. It's like night and fucking day, and the difference was Ness Nitty, man. And look up how they had that fallout in their locker room over Ness Nitty because she went from Alden Smith to Colin Kaepernick, seeing that he was the more prominent guy in that space. And that's just scandalous as hell, man. And a lot of people listen to Ness Nitty like she's some woman to be listened to. I'm like, just look at the background. I look at her like Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys took Swiss Beats from Mashonda, man. You gotta watch bro like that, man. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. That's usually have the best bodies. Yeah. That's their archetype though. That's what they good for, man. Like let's keep it a beam, man. That's what they good for. Like so. And I'm not mad at them, man. I don't begrudge anybody playing out their lifestyle. Whatever you say you want, do it. Just don't double back after you done pledged this is what you want to do. This is what you're about, and we didn't want to be taken serious on a different spectrum. Nah, baby, you made your choice. That's your choice. It's another stripper. Porn star. Her name is Jasmine Cashmere. Man, she turned into like a holy woman. I think I saw. I'm just like, I mean, that's cool. If the dude you with won't take you serious like that, that's cool. I'm more amongst the mentality like, yo, you show me what you was about your whole career. Now you want to be a purified woman? I think not. Not with me, but more power to her. Yeah, you know what I did hear Ben Simmons too. Okay, Ben Simmons. Yeah, yeah. Ben Simmons is another body on that count. That's true. That's true. All right, Kaepernick girlfriend is suspect in my opinion. I don't trust her. You know what? And she's not even black. I think she's like Indian and like Egyptian or some shit like that. Like she doesn't have like what we would call black lineage. I know a lot of us, and it's kind of what we're interweave with our Michael Rappaport video we did the other day. Though it's like, dog, we can't invite everybody in to the cookout or the culture because here's what happened. You got infiltrators, and I'm gonna throw another name for a guy I liked, who's no longer with us, Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was a Eritrean guy. So here's what happens. When those kind of people infiltrate our quote unquote black structure, they know where their lineage is. But I'll throw another one in here. Kamala Harris. She's Jamaican and Indian. She is not black. So here's what I mean. Those kind of people will disavow what we call nigga shit when it's pervasive to do so. Meaning because here's the thing, man, as black people, we gotta understand this. We don't have a culture, man. We do not have a sustained culture. So people who are not from our same ilk, as it were, they know when to disavow that shit in certain spaces, especially behind the scenes. When they're amongst other politicians, higher figures, they know to disavow that shit because at the end of the day, nobody respects black. Because I tell people all the time, where's the country black at? When last time you been to black? Right? So we think our history started in slavery. And that's bullshit. No, our history started before that. It's not just ancient Kemet. Everybody think we all Egyptian kings. No, the fuck we weren't. But we're not always descendants of slaves either. But we probably descendants of Moors who were Egyptian noblemen who come to America doing the whole shit before this. So without giving y'all too much of a history story, there's a lot that could attribute to where our family lineage is. So I say all that to say, people who know their lineage directly, they step in spaces when it benefits them and they'll step the fuck out real quick. So when I see a motherfucker like Ness Nitty, when I see a motherfucker like Kamala Harris, when I see a motherfucker like, who's the first person I said, went all the way black, Nipsey Hussle, I question it because you know when to step back into your own community. I've had personal friends from Eritrea, from Nigeria, from Congo, from another freaking dark skinned nation. I forget, but they will revert back to their regular people when it get too hot in the kitchen, if that makes sense. So we got to understand, man. We're not physically we look the same, but we're not the same people. We got to understand how to differentiate that shit. Jasmine Cashmere, legend, no doubt. Hey, man, she got me through some hard times back in the early 2000s. The woman plays a big role in society. Can't hate. Well, yeah, women, and I'm not, on no women bashing shit. Women play an essential role. What we men don't understand is we men build society. We sustain society. We have protection. We are at the vanguard of war. So all these things that are like pervasive to dominating, that's our job. And the problem is we're so quick to put it off on a woman when she's not stepping out and doing that shit. She's not stepping out and being in the front lines of war. She's not stepping in and erecting structures. She's like, oh no. That's your job. So we gotta understand that too. Now, again, I'm not denigrating women's role in society, but I think we as men, especially black men, we lose scope of that shit so quick. And that's why, in a lot of ways, we're lacking so much in so many departments, man, because we're not understanding what our overall purpose is on this earth, in my opinion. In my opinion. All right. I don't be know half these IG models thoughts unless they are sister. I see most of these athletes have a type and it's not sisters. I mean, fair enough. Well, I mean, if you poll a lot of black men deem that black women aren't marriageable. or like the well, let me say this. A lot of black men are only exposed to black women in their spaces. So when they see exotic, it does tickle their fancy differently. And this goes to my travels to Europe. When I was in Europe, I was like, fuck, like all these baddies, like to me. So I'm from the hood of Houston, right? The bright skinned girls in school were the hot girls. No matter how stupid they were and all that, they were the hot girls. So when I went over to Europe, when you see them like everywhere, like cause them black dudes would be sticking and moving out there, if you understand what I'm saying. Beautiful, tall, long haired chicks. You understand what I'm saying? And that's something I just was not used to seeing on a strong basis. And so I think with professional athletes, it's kind of more or less the same sentiment that they are seeing chicks that weren't so readily available who are actively pursuing them or like actively reticent to them. And then that's kind of why you see they go towards the quote unquote exotic looking women who aren't black, as we would say. All right, my boy Rap God say Kamala Harris is locked up more African men. See, I didn't even want to go there. But yeah, last live I did. Well, 2 lives ago, rather. Look up the 94 crime bill, man. Kamala Harris is one of the architects for that. George Biden as well. Bill Clinton is one who put the stamp on it. So yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. Say, do they erect structures? Revise that for me. Well, expound on that for me, brother. Structures where? You say, and it's sad. What's sad, Shay? I'm Haitian descendant. Both my parents are from Haiti, but I understand what you mean when foreign blacks divert to our own communities and our home. Yes, listen, man, and you know what? It used to bother me a lot. Like one of my teammates in college, Anthony Oha, he's Nigerian, but he's American Nigerian. But when the rubber met the road, he would revert back to his Nigerian shit. And I ain't gonna lie, it used to bother me, man. Like in not him, but other Nigerians. I remember being on Twitter heavy, like 09, 08. They would call blacks like us Akatas. And I was just like, dog, we the same people. Like, what the fuck? But no. They'll fuck with you in the club in the same way. They'll fuck with you in the sense of like in college. But when we talk about social issues, family structure, y'all over there. And y'all got to understand that, man, about Nigerians especially. I mean, well, where I'm from in Houston, they're more prevalent. I know like in the East, you get more of the East Africans like from Eritrea and what have you. But like Somalia. But you got to understand, like, we the same, but we not the same. And I think that's what a lot of black people, we missed the boat on that shit. Let's see. Say when they get the money, they don't want black women. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. A lot of men in their elder years, or like in their let's say their grown man space, they elect to be with black women. What a lot of black women do is they focus in on the polarizing situations to show that's not the case. But when they get married, they get married to black women. So we got to disavow that sentiment that black dudes don't want black women, because what we see in that space is a lot of black women generally don't want to go through what it takes to be with a successful man that is valued on a high spectrum, meaning that a lot of other women want them. Because you think black women in general, in my opinion, now if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Think everything 50-50. Most other women that black men come to encounter, they understand there's not no goddamn 50-50. I think that's the big thing that is amiss with developing more black couples from a staying power standpoint, or gentlemen who come into the league and they see a different, let's say they go to the University of Kansas and they experience more white women. And they see like, damn, that look like how girls went in my high school. Shit. Like what you want to do, baby? Whatever you want to do. Like, fuck you mean? Like, so you got to understand the sentiment in that aspect too. And I think a lot of sisters think they want to dictate the terms of engagement, even with a guy of that stature, when in reality, and this comes from blackdemographics.com, 3 out of 4 black women will die unmarried, meaning y'all, what that translates to is y'all standards are so high and so unrealistic that you're missing the boat on being pair bonded with a black man. And I think that's what you see so pervasive in our community, and that's why, like, I guess in your perception that, black dudes, don't want a black woman. It's not that they don't want them. It's more or less like, okay, I'm trying to deal with you. You think it's going to be 50-50 partnership. You think it's going to be, I say, you say. And whereas other women understand that this guy is of a certain ilk, I want him, and I'm willing to listen to his perspective no matter what. And I think that's where the disconnect is. William Wallace say, what's up, homie? Appreciate you coming through. Most high profile black men are married to black women. That is true. That is true. Let's see. That's the problem with society in general. They're pushing this 50-50 agenda, in my opinion. It does not exist. And here's my thing, guys. And I'm a guy. I dance with the music, meaning my lives go however y'all want to dictate it. The famous one a week ago went. But right now, I think this is important discussion is going on right now too. So in a relationship, there's no in upstanding societies, there's no such thing as 50-50. Men are at the head. That's just how it goes. Tell me anywhere in the world a 50-50 society exists with an upstanding society. Tell me one place in the world that exists. And I'll let y'all do that. But you don't think that way though. Well, fair enough. I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying in general, your fellow comrades think everything's 50-50. They think that you come into a relationship, a dude making X amount of dollars and you making Y amount of dollars, and you think you still should be able to tell X what to do when this dude is in a 10, 5, 1% of men total. Most women in our culture think that you can dictate the terms of that, and that's just not true. It's not true. It's not true. So you articulate that 100 times better than Kevin Samuels. No shade says. Well, I mean, my opinion that comes from Kevin Samuels, a little bit of him. I take a little bit from a lot of people, man. I really do. So, I watch Kev a lot, but I don't. Kev say some shit that it's left to me. To me, Kev is a little bit. So here's the thing. So I'm Greek. I'm an alpha. So you see my tag, Alpha Phi Alpha. Kev is a Kappa. So he sees things from more of a pretty boy, more of in my opinion, more of a dainty man perspective. So in certain ways, he's just a little too effeminate for me. I'm not saying he's gay. And y'all gotta understand, gay and effeminate are two different things. Effeminate means you mimic female like tendencies, like broke rich shit, but it don't make you gay. You didn't mimic male gesticulations and movements. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you gay. You emulate a feminine model for shit like that. So I don't begrudge him for that at all. I just think, for the most part, I think he's on point, to be real. And to be real, I've had the pleasure to see what he said and kind of tweak it to what makes more sense to me. And if y'all want to see more of my opinions on shit like this, man, I got another one called Cliff Notes. And I'll drop the notes. I'll drop the link, in the comment section. But yeah, man, so y'all got to know how the shit differentiates. Let's see. Paul Pierce got fired from ESPN. What's your opinion on scandal? So I start off on that. Hey, man, Paul Pierce wilding, bro. I hope it's one or two things is going on right now. Option A, Paul Pierce got some crazy fire coming down the pipeline and shit. he about to drop some shit. He don't need ESPN no more, which I encourage most brothers to do, man. Use ESPN to boost your platform and move forward. And that's why I can't take a dude like Stephen A. Smith serious, because as tough as he want to get on black issues, he don't get like that on women issues. So the shit Hoop Jar can tell you on this live right now, Stephen A. Smith wasn't deaf, fix his mouth to say that. He wasn't deaf. And one thing I can tell you, man, I know I can sound like a dude just talking shit. But one thing I won't do is I won't waffle, man. Like, you have people I work with, like black, Asian, whatever. I talk like this at work. Now, I talk like this when you show to me that you can handle this. If you can't handle it, I'm going to shut up. But if you ask me my opinion, I'm going to give you my opinion, and it's just like this. And I share my shit on my public Facebook page, and I don't care if my coworkers see it, because they know what I'm about. And I'm the same dude. I just got an award for being well, not an award, but I got acknowledged for like the diversity and inclusion project we have for my company. But people who know me, man, I don't bite my tongue, man. I'm gonna be me till the day they put me in the dirt, man. That's just facts. Let's see. But yeah, so the Paul Pierce thing, Paul Pierce is, man, I hope he got something popping because if he not, that motherfucker's wild now. Boy, that was career suicide if I ever saw it, boy. Holy fuck. I like it though, shit. He got NBA money. He don't need that shit. But I hope he got something down the pipeline, man. Let's see. I'm about to get to a funny comment. Derrick Jackson accused of infidelity. Is he innocent? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. He ain't innocent at all, at no level. So nah, hell no, nah. And you know what? And he a big cent to me. But I told him all the time, I didn't enjoy him taking that fall like that. I wish he would have failed just on his own merit because he dumb. That dude sold so many dreams to women, man, which is so unrealistic. And I mean, he deserved it, man. Like you, because you weren't being righteous, man, and not righteous from a religious standpoint. You just weren't telling shit from your heart. You weren't telling women real advice. You telling them bullshit advice, man. Oh, it's never your fault. And then somebody pressed him on Clubhouse. That's like, oh well, because he said verbatim, the man cheat on you, he ain't take you serious. So he need to get out your way so a real man can step in. And then somebody asked him that same shit. Yeah, you weren't ready for that shit. That's why you don't simp like that, man. That's why you tell women what it really is, and you be respectful, but you be direct. And that's why you don't play the game like that, man. That's called dirty macking, man. You don't do it that way, man. All right, let's see. Watch your language, monkey, man. So I'm gonna take that two ways. If you're talking to me directly, I mean that doesn't offend me. But if you're talking about Paul Pierce, if you're saying that's what ESPN is doing, then yeah, that's how you think. But I'm gonna just assume you talking to me like that. That don't offend me, bro. So if you're trolling, that don't offend me at all, man. I'm a highly educated, make. Oh, okay, yeah. He's trolling. He's trolling. Yeah. I want the trolls, baby. I want the trolls, man. Nothing you can say behind your nothing behind you can say behind your private account can make me feel less than myself. So I want you to know that as I go through your comments. Fuck dude. Let's see. Paul Pierce chose to have a job. And that's what comes with it. You get fired when they feel like, yeah. Because man, brothers, I tell brothers all the time, man, you gotta understand, man, you're a commodity. You don't run a network. The network is comprised of a lot of people who have so many vested interests before it trickles down to you. So if you're on a network like ESPN that's sponsored by Disney, you gotta understand, bro. You don't dictate shit. And you're on a morality clause that's really, really governed to dictate to the populace at large. It ain't just for people who like Paul Pierce. You dictate to everybody. So when you show your Instagram live like that with JA, I ain't against it. That's what's up. You gotta understand what you represent as a whole. I thought you was a cute dog at first. Elvis, you was light skinned. No, Elvis, no, that's the Capitals. The Capitals are light skinned, bro. Yeah. So I'm gonna get this troll time of day. Watch your language, Gorilla Man. This is a Gorilla Man that would beat your ass in real life. So I mean, that's cool, bro. All right, the term gay means happy. LGBT2 is right turn. There you go. There you go. Shay says, FYI Sport, you a video on list of under 25. You're gonna drop that. Listen up, boy. Capital BOY. Watch that language there, ladies in the chat. Yeah. Call me boy. And you know what? And here's why I'm highlighting these comments. Dudes like him, who I presume are white, he's trying to use the cover of Leroy Diddy. They live on this premise that white is above black. And they live under the premise of slavery. And I tell you, brothers, this all the time. Dog, slavery, the white people as we know right now are not descendants of slavery. They are white trash from Europe, from Ireland, from Scotland, from Belarus, all them places that do not, when the big European migration happened, they are derivatives of that. So y'all got to stop being triggered by low-level white trash that hops on a post and tries to call you the N-word boy. He is not, that is a person upset with themselves. I guarantee you. So when I step from this and laugh at that, because here's the thing. this same person would talk about slavery and black people. This is to you too. The word slavery is from an etymological standpoint from the word Slav. Slav means slave, and that has a root in Eastern Europe. So that's a term to demean white people. So, against and nothing against my white followers. I just want to let you know that I don't harbor that term slavery like that's my indigenous nature. So when a guy like this hops on this chat, trolling like he is, he doesn't understand what he's talking about. He navigates in a space that saying these racial epithets affect me, and they don't, because he doesn't know his own history. This is a dude living in his mother's basement, thinking that you can say the N-word, you can call me a boy, and that offends me. When I sit back in my nice plush place where I live in Los Angeles, making the money I make, enjoying hoop talk. So this clown right here, I'm gonna let him talk, because what he says means nothing to what hoop jog doing. It don't mean a goddamn thing to hoop jogging doing. So I want you to stay the whole live, clown. Let's see if he isn't divorced. He's on the way. Nah, Paul Fishman. Hey man, you never go full retard, man. That boy went full. Oh my God, man. Shay, I'm telling you, this dude is a bedwetter. Don't let this bedwetter mess your day up. This dude is a clown. I'm letting him have his comments shown for a reason. This dude is a clown. Stop cussing, boot lip, not cool. Yeah. Give me all those terms that you can say behind your keyboard in your mother's basement. I want all of them. Leroy, did you watch your language? No racial undertone. He can say that. He cool. He cool. Because his thing, man. And he says to Shay, not talking to you, bud. He says, F no, nigga lover, dude language, we're not in the hood. You sound like a thug, son. So, again, why? So, and I'm letting these comments roll for a reason. DMX died, bro? Tell me it ain't so. Tell me DMX ain't died, bro. So the reason why I'm giving this troll this role, because you got to be able to eat that shit. Because this dude is a dude that does not have any clout in life. He is disappointed with himself, because if he thought how he thought and lived the life he lived, he would be too busy enjoying life as a white man in this world. But no, his power is coming to a live of a black man talking shit. In his mind, he thinks incendiary is going to knock me off my square. And it's not, homeboy. So please keep commenting the whole time. Because what you are doing is helping my algorithm. Every comment you put is helping my algorithm, you clown. Keep going, please. All right. Say parts. Yeah, we talking about that tonight. Yeah, so tune into FYF, man. He's going to lay it down. Shine name, Leroy, calls you gorilla. I blocked him. Yeah. I mean, he should show me, but like, again, it's so low-level racism does not affect me. I live a great life. And it's not off the back of dudes like this who work in bullshit jobs. He works a job, not a career, I guarantee you, because he worked a career. He would not have time to come on here and speak as such. And that's okay. So I won't highlight any more of his comments, but I will read them. You are foul mouth. You want to stay in the big house, then chill. Since again, that's a slave narrative. That dude has no descendants of slave masters who had the big house. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And if that fuck boy really looked up his genealogy, he would probably have some black somewhere in his lineage. And I would encourage you to do that and then hang yourself after that. Do that. And I would try to stay awake. Yeah, man. Tune the FYF, man. He gonna do his thing. He said, dang, I just thought I like you. Smart response, homie. Stand down. Man, I know how to deal with you. You're a troll, bro. You're a troll. You can't, because if in real life you can't fuck with me, I know that. So I'm gonna let you troll. I'm gonna let you do your thing, because in real life you can't fuck with me. So what you say, it means nothing. That shit means nothing to me. There's nothing you can say from a racial standpoint to get me inflamed, bro. I rock in my own purpose, man. You can't do shit to me. The boy say you apologize. You the bomb. Keep your apology, homie. Just keep commenting, man. Keep it. He probably think you athletic. Well, shit, I used to be. I ain't no more. I used to be very athletic. Let's see. Trolls, we give you a good watch time on YouTube. Collect those. Hey, man, real talk, man. I want them comments, man. I want every incendiary comment you got because you can't hurt me, bro. Slavery is a black folk history. Man, I'm saying, man, we got to stop holding on. And this is something we do as a community to be serious. We hold on like slavery is the genesis of who we are. And it's so untrue, man. The ancient Greeks, arguably black dudes. Beethoven, arguably a black man. And it's because how they skinned, or Edgar Allan Poe. They were described. I mean, if you look at the etymology means and basically the origins of how this shit started, look at how they were described in the time of what the term was for your skin color, and that gives you your answers. Let me say that. And see, man, it's how you do trolls. You too smart to F it's fun, piss people off, you too sharp, getting credit due. I get it, man. Bro, I tell people all the time, man, I dealt with trolls my whole life, dog. I played basketball in places where I've been called everything next to the son of God. Man, that don't affect me, bro. That don't affect me. I played basketball in Germany. What you doing, man? I know what you're doing. You having fun behind your keyboard at your mama's basement. That's cool. I can't find you. I'm not savvy like that. I'm not gonna look your IP address up. I don't give a shit. And I'm a nigga. I got my face on right here. So I'm not hiding behind anything. It's all good, man. Sub to the channel, man. Why you at? Slew Hoop Jordan. Appreciate it, bro. That's what it is, man. I hope I gave y'all a lesson, man. How you deal with troll, man? It's all good. You don't let that affect you. Like, how can his words affect my life? You understand what I'm saying? How can that affect me and my blackness? It can't. So why y'all, and I see to the point of the troll, you can go in a lot of spaces and say all kind of shit, and people just get way out of pocket. Like, you can go put hands on this man. I can't put hands on this man. I'm not trying to. I'm going to go about my life like it was scheduled to be, and we're going to keep it pushing. Let's see. He made this live. He's a reflection of real. Well, of course he is. Of course he is. That's okay. And I'm cool with it. You cannot, I'm telling you, you can't knock me off my purpose, man. Whether it's a mad woman, whether it's a clown troll, you can't knock me off my purpose, man. I walk in confidence, man. That's real shit. Let's see. White Western culture invented trains, cars, phones, electricity, space travel, nuclear planes. What have you guys done? Cotton gin. Again, this is a guy who does not understand history. He does not understand history. So Western culture, so to use the word white off rip is weird because white is a corporate designation, meaning you're grouping all these Eastern European nations. You don't even know where you associate with. And that's why I say as black people, I cringe at us calling ourselves black. And I just laid out why. So you're naming all these things with dudes you're not related to. Because if you go to Scotland and you go to Ireland and you say you're the same people, they're going to laugh at you. You understand what I'm saying? You go to Japan, you go to China and say y'all both the same people, they're going to laugh at you. You understand what I'm saying? So it just shows how much you don't know. And you're trying to pass it off as truth in this live, and you get embarrassed every comment. So keep that shit coming. You're embarrassing. You caught up in corporate designations and you don't know shit. So I love it, man. Keep them comments coming. You don't know shit. You don't You don't even know yourself. And that's the important part. You don't let trolls bother you, dog. Respect your gangster, stand calm. The trolls will take troll seeds. Either hoop jog, it would give everyone. Yeah. And I like y'all. I like y'all can see my face as I read this shit. Because I'm really like this in real life. When I see racism, I laugh at that shit. When I see Black Lives Matter, I laugh at that shit. Because if y'all look up Black Lives Matter, if you're a black heterosexual man, want to be at the head of your household, you should have no problem with Black Lives Matter. Look the website up. On your own free time, look up what we're about. They lay out what they want the society to be about. So the shit, the space I walk in is information. I don't walk in feelings, man. List some black culture accomplishment to rival my list. I got one for you. It's these nuts, nigga. That's the first accomplishment. These nuts. True the K said, "What up, go Mike?" Hoop, I'm a fan of Neely Fuller Jr. You heard of him? He speaks about how to educate race. No, I have not. I've not heard that, brother. Man, if you can inbox me on the gram, on Twitter, man, I'll check that out, man. I'm always about learning more things, man. A lot, and I would share this channel with y'all too. A channel I learned a lot from is Chronicles of Judah 144, man. About 3-4 years I've been learning from that channel, and I started learning from. So I always go to white content creators and black. I go back and forward so I can confirm the information. So yeah, man. So while we chasing them, they chasing us. I mean, that's human nature, man. That's human nature. Boy, say Europeans are white. White is a corporate designation, homeboy. Where's the country white at? When last time you got your passport flown out to white? Where's white at? Clown. Oh, let's see. Mike says, you the one guy I wouldn't troll. You got your game. You smarter than a lot of people, and that's big facts. Appreciate it, man. I mean, here's what's facts, man. And I'm not trying to brag on myself, but I've been a smart guy my whole life. I was raised by a teacher. I've always tried to like outthink people, even though I was being good at athletics. Again, I'm 6'7", 240 in real life. I wasn't always that big though, so I had to like outthink people, and that's something I've always took pride in, is just thinking things all the way through. What can I do? So it's cool. Like it makes no. I prefer that to have to use my brain. I'm cool with that. So when I see people like this who are not educated, that's easy work. That's like a dude who stepped on the court talking about, man, I'm gonna challenge you. You 5'2", and I just dunk on you one time, and that's it. Oh man, let's go to 20. I dunked you already. Bye, motherfucker. Bam. There you go. He want to have a racial debate. He only know himself. Bye. Bye. You want to have a racial debate, and you don't even know yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna spend time debating intellectual shit with you. Yeah. Let's see. What do you think of Georgia liberals getting MLB to move the All-Star game to Denver, costing Georgia $100 million? Yeah, I think that's indicative of the liberal perspective. The liberal perspective is feeling based, and I don't live life from a feeling based perspective. I live in a results based perspective, and I find that to be very troubling. That feelings can trump order. Feelings can trump agreements that you set that can take that much money from a faction like the state of Georgia, and but I think this is kind of indicative of how society goes, man. Like you let so many individuals just go up there and just bloviate, just on I feel this is right, injustice, and we just are so devoid of truth, we're so devoid of order. But we've seen this before. Then this happened with the Proposition 8 shit with North Carolina, the bathroom bill, which is horse shit. So it's just like, man, it's unfortunate when political bureaucracy steps in of just common sense stuff. But I mean, this is another example of it. I mean, like I said, we've had a recent example of that, and that's just kind of how the world works, man. And that's what's called the Hegelian dialectic, which means pressure from above, pressure from below. And basically, you get agendas passed forward of being outraged, and then legislation follows, or like a corporation who has the entity, I'm sorry, they have the gumption to take something away, then follow up with the public opinion. And so it's unfortunate, but yeah, it does happen, man. It does happen. And it's called like a hermetic principle, like a secretive principle, is what the Hegelian dialectic is. These nuts, I win. Yeah, sure you do, bro. I'll let your clown ass be on this live this whole time, bro. You're a clown. Hey, Chronicles you the 144, bro. IDMG. Can I borrow 200? I'm good. No, we ain't doing that. Y'all discuss that on y'all time. Let's see. Let's be honest. White has zero. Yeah, I mean, whatever your opinion is, bro. I don't give a shit. You and your white mind get no run over here, homeboy. Go split that to somebody else. Who cares? I bet the troll has thin lips. I mean, see, I don't even want to get in that. I don't even want to get in there. It's like, well, why do you even give him that? White is a skin color. Okay. So your skin is like my shirt right here. This is how your skin looks. Unless your name powder, I doubt it. So tell me again what white means, bro. 3 things I see are traffic lights, electricity. You need to get your facts straight. Open heart surgery. See, don't give me. I mean, air conditioning. Like we know the damn inventions. George Washington Carver. We know the black inventors. Don't give him the time of day because he wants incendiary feedback. Just like I say, you're an idiot. I'm gone. So he just gave me a compliment for being smart and how he can't troll me. And when I still don't give him the attention, what does he do? He goes bitch mode and leaves. Come on, man. You gotta know how to handle these dudes, man. You gotta know how to handle these dudes, man. That's easy work. That's easy work. I watched Carmen Judah, Tariq Nasheed, the brother I learned. Like, yeah. And I'm not a big learner from Tariq Nasheed, but he does have some good points. I ain't gonna lie. I like when him and Umar was feuding. When he talking about building that school, that shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie. You say I'm about to steal some of your moves I can play. I mean, hey, bro, we all got to borrow moves out here, man. Because again, you got to be above shit. One of my things is I don't wrestle in the mud, man. You don't wrestle in the mud. What you do is you elevate past people. You beat most people with logic. You don't beat them with your words per se. You don't beat them with your passion. You beat them with your logic. So with that dude, that's easy work. That's easy work. I knew what he's gonna say. He's gonna try to talk about my black skin. He's gonna try to bring up bullshit points about history that he has no clue about. That's easy work. So if I know what you're gonna say before the conversation's done, you know what's funny, man? Man, I gotta give this content creator a lot of love, man. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. He was talking about Cassidy and the Hitman Holla. They had like a promo thing, right, for their rap battle. Cassidy wore his ass out. And Hitman Holla to me is the way better battle rapper right now. But Cassidy wore him out in the showdown. He played it cool. He shot him. He found his insecurities, and Hitman Holla's ready to fight. Cassidy, man, Hitman Holla split that whole promo outside of his chair. Cassidy left his chair like twice. He just sat back like he's like, man, I don't see your views. You know, because if you look at the shit up, Hitman Holla again is the way bigger entity, but the mental game, he destroyed Hitman Holla. Cassidy destroyed him. And that's the same shit, bro. With like this clown on here. You don't give him time of day. He's used to people. He's used to people giving him so much respect because he's white. And then when you say something incendiary, I'll stop my whole speech to address him and then get emotional. That's what he's banking on. You can't do that to me, bro. I'm too prepared, homeboy. Moving to All-Star game on Hurst Black businessmen employees. Politics don't really care. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome to the world, bro. Welcome to the world, bro. That's how I go. Who, Joy? We think similar. We try to outthink everybody if I'm wrong. Yeah. Because it's all you got, man. Because you can't beat everybody up. You can't overtalk everybody. So how can you get the upper hand on somebody who's pressing you? And you outthink them. I never took a debate class in my life, but I live in debate world. As far as my mental space, that's easy work. That's easy work. I knew how he would leave. I knew why he would go. I didn't know exactly what he would say, but I knew his strategy. And so he's banking on me giving him credit for him just being a white dude. Okay. Dude with no profile picture. All right. He thinks he's on Fox News. Yeah, I mean, Fox News, you got that circle jerk of conservative views and stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is. And I'm gonna say, man, if y'all enjoying this live, I'm going a lot longer than I want to. But man, y'all can please subscribe to the channel, man. That'd be cool. Cause I mean, this is really how I am. I'm glad y'all kind of seeing me in real form. Cause I thought this would be like a 20-minute video, to be frank. I'm glad y'all can see me how I really am. And so if y'all feeling what I'm doing, man, if y'all give me the sub, give me the like on the stream, man, that'd be dope, man. Because I'm trying to build my shit up, and I think I do have the gumption. I think I have the ability to be up there with all the hard hitters. I just got to be more consistent. And this is my shot at consistency, man. So show your boy some love, man. Let's see. Hoopling balls, I'm high. Let's see, balls I'm high. I would be dunking easy if I was 6'7", instead of 6'3". Bro, you can have my height, man. I don't use that shit no more. It's a waste. Hey, I used to be like a Hakeem Ward type dude. I used to posterize dudes, but yeah, that day is come and gone, man. Only thing I do now is grab stuff from the top shelf. Talita, hey, what's up? Hey, back to you. All right, DMX not dead. Cool, man. I was like, yo, man. I can't let him die. Yeah, it's easy work. Easy work. Because again, guys, I'm a salesman in real life. So when somebody comes in with their bullshit, my job is called overcoming objections. So when you tell me all this shit, oh, I ain't coming to buy. I know how y'all salesmen are. In my mind, I'm like, you scared. Okay. So let me keep listening. Let me keep listening. It's just not about, you know what I mean? So you got to understand how to deal with people and personality. So when I see that clown in here, that's easy work. And for y'all who missed it, y'all look at the rebroadcast, man. It's just a clown in here. I highlighted a lot of his comments. He was trying to get racial with this, and I'm just like, bro, you so elementary with your insults, man. That shit don't affect me, bro. Yeah, Sweatbox, you're a little late to the party, but yeah, man, refer to like the middle part is when the troll came in. It's pretty funny, man. He went to go feed the Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. I like y'all, man. Y'all rocking with your boy, man, because I like these, though, because y'all can really see who I really am. I know I make them videos and my graphics ain't the best because, I mean, I ain't got time to do that shit, to be frank. So I'm going to try to start paying somebody to do that. So, and I'm glad y'all really can see me in my angle, and I really thank that troll for coming because, I mean, I really like that in real life, man. I'm cool under pressure, man. Like, that shit don't make me none, man. It don't make me none. It really don't. See, yeah, we talk about Lamelo dating an adult actress, a great talented actress who deserve an Emmy. Yeah, go by say appreciate. Yeah, man, bro. I mean, because I think at the end of the day, platforms like this is supposed to help brothers be better brothers, man. Whether we fundamentally agree on certain things, we still gotta walk away, man, upstanding men. And our job is to raise our offspring to be upstanding. So when somebody come in like that talking that shit, you gotta be able to like, yo, man, take a hike, bro. Your words don't mean shit to me, homie. Your words don't mean shit. Cause you know what the reality is? As much as like, the protests and stuff we had, that's how other races looked at us. It's like, yeah, I get you passionate about it, but I don't care. So once we step into reality, man, we'll understand how to navigate in that space. It'll help us be more upright as a people in turn, man. So just my opinion. All right, let's see. Is it confirmed rumor based on the same? Is it a confirmed or just a rumor based on them being in the same spot? What's that, bro? Among said, FYI still fighting. Actually noticed some brain activity, so it's a positive sign. Unfortunately, my dad sent him a heart attack, but lost all brain. Damn. So he got some brain. Damn, that's not good. Fuck. Man, prayers up for DMX, man, for real. Hit me about the editing. Yes, I will. I was just talking to DJ about you and your editing not too long ago. Yeah. I like how your mind works and how you put a storyboard together and shit. Because I'm actually good at art in real life too. I let that go a long time ago, but I like how you put shit together, like how your mind makes a storyboard for even a short. So yeah. Let me hit you up. Let's see. This is what Borrego does on his off day. I'll leave that alone. That's hilarious though. Needed funny talk about staying calm, white supremacy, made racist jokes. Yeah. I mean, without even knowing a word what that brother talked about, man, that don't make me none, man. I've been called the N-word probably about a solid 4 times in my life. And the first two, I was very, very upset. Very upset. And one in particular, I remember spring break in Panama City, Florida. Dudes ride by in a truck with a Confederate flag in the back. They drive by like niggers. And it's like me and my boys, man. And we seen the not drunk asses running after the truck. I mean, because we ain't thinking shit through. What if we do catch the truck? What are we gonna do to that truck? But we like 22, 23. We thinking emotionally. Another time I remember just the most prevalent one was in Houston. And maybe I cut somebody off, maybe I didn't. I don't know. But he's like some trailer park looking white dude. Learn how to drive, nigger. And I just started laughing at him. He looked at me crazy, just drove off. Like I just was laughing, like I'm like, man, that's easy to really say when you're in the truck 4 lanes over, and you see me turn over, like, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, man. See, you could be FYS Sports Debates 1-on-1, right? Hey, man, I ain't seen Lamont hoop, man, and I know my skills are limited, so I'm not gonna. Now, back in my prime, I don't think nobody can fuck with me. But right now, nah, I ain't gonna say that. ESPN take the whole segment today, which is low key. It's about Lamelo not on the list. Clout, just actual bodies for Lamelo in terms of narrative and clear. Well, you know they're gonna do that. Lamelo Ball went from a dismissive kid that you said that his life was ruined by his father to a clickbait, talking point now. So yeah, dog, the media game ain't gonna change, dog. So we gotta stop getting mad at it. We just gotta keep putting that truth forward, man. Because the media game is always about to slam because the average consumer will not call them a task. And I gotta give a lot of props to a cat named RB the Breakthrough, man. He stopped his channel yesterday because the NBA reached out to him for his shit because he kept things objective. And RB would call out shit like that. I remember, hell, when I wanted to make YouTube videos, RB was one of the cats that was at the Vanguard. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's just like, he's done with it, he want to do just more like talk about everything, which I got in front of that. I got 3 different channels I run, man. And so I won't pub them all at once, but it's like, man, you got to understand the game, man. And the game the machine is lethal, bro. The ESPN FS1 game is lethal. It's lethal, bro. See, I would edit today's live stream on the troll. Hey, please, thank you, Jake, man. I'm gonna cash app you for that. That's love, man. Because I have no skills whatsoever. I got a little skills, but I'm just so lazy. I appreciate that. Let's see. Dane Calloway also has a good info on who we are as people who wants to do it, the research. Okay, I'm gonna check those out. I appreciate that, man. Love it, bro. You're real, man. That's the thing, man. Because everybody wants to feel important, man. So even a troll. So a troll wants to give validation through my anger. My anger is his validation. So if I don't give him that, what does he have? He can just say all these incendiary things, and I'm not giving him any. Let me put it this way. Think of a bully at the playground. And a bully, hey, that's a gay ass shirt you got on, and nobody laughs a joke. They're like, oh, okay. Well, look at your shoes. Your shoes are dirty. Okay. So what are you gonna do? Either he gonna fight you or he gonna move around. That's it. Like that's nothing else to do. That's what you do to a troll like that. Like, bro, your words carry no weight around here. So it's all good, bro. See, it's okay, Hoop Jog, and my money would be on you versus West Plus if you tired. See, I don't know how his stature is. I don't know Lamont. The people want us to play basketball, bro. Put your stature out there. I don't know how you are in real life. I mean, I think in my mind of minds, I still can hoop. I just know again, when I was athletic, I could put my arm in the rim. Them days is over, man. The days over. I ain't hooping in about a year, so I'm scared to see myself out there. Yeah, RB had a tough video, man. I hate to see that for him, man, because he again one of the cats who inspired me to hop on YouTube, man. One of the first ones, because he had them breakdowns. He's breaking down Nick Wright. God, I hate Nick Wright. And so it's tough how he's been getting hit, you know what I mean, with his free speech that the NBA deems as like being negative to the brand, which I understand how it works though. The machine don't play, man. And that's why you gotta understand like certain players make it, certain don't. Certain executives make it, certain don't. Because it ain't so much about the success, it's about forwarding the product. And that's what y'all gotta understand about these professional factions, man. The emotional response feed them, but when you just miss him out right the way you did, he's still listening. Yeah, he's still laying the cut. But he has nothing. He has no comeback. He has no comeback. Cut the head off the dragon. Easy work. Let's see. You met LeVar Ball, see James. Yeah, I remember LeVar used to do the little intro. You know what? The LeVar thing is why I do the Kendrick Perkins thing, the Kendrick Perkins video on mine. I'll play it one more time, see if I got it real quick. So RB is the reason why I do
Going
this
to
video.
shout out to Hoops Jargon, man. I'm gonna add you to the crew, man. This crew called Hoop Jargon. They've been getting at it, man. They the ones that's gonna grill you, man, because they majority are all Houston people. So that's
Shout out to Hoop Jargon. Shout
shout out to
out to
Hoop
the
Jargon,
family.
man. Shout out to Boxed.
So yeah, shout out to my boy C Hendo, man, who put me down with that endorsement. So yeah, so RB's videos starting off with LeVar giving them credit. That's why I just started putting that Kendrick Perkins video shouting Hoop Jargon out on there too, man. So yeah, man, RB it's so unfortunate, man, of what's going on to him. Yeah, that boy the truth, man, for real. He was high on crystal, if I don't remember. When they miss summarily and casually discarded, good shit. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'm just, if nothing else you took from that, it's just how to deal with a troll, man. And I'm glad again y'all saw this in real time. Like I ain't good enough to have choreographed that. That's how you deal with them, man. People troll bullet usually happy they don't like. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie, I be trolling too, but I would not troll somebody's real platform. I troll people's like just. So like my friends post something on Facebook, like the gram, like a picture. I might troll that shit, but it's from a fun place. It's not from like a celebrity I don't know saying some incendiary shit. That's not my style, man. Let's see what we got. What we got? Lamont shorter than me. It's this one. Let's do it. As long as you ain't fast, man, I got you. I think I'm gonna post up the whole time. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the game strategy. I think he's saying, let's hoop. He's saying me and him to hoop. Yeah, we can do that. Conspiracy theory: Donald Trump is a false rumor story fabricated by the haters to prevent Lamelo from being the face of the league. That'd be a hell of a conspiracy, bro, because a lot of these Thaddeus been throwing at these players since the beginning of time, man. So y'all got to understand that. This ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Kobe Bryant got Brandy early. And you can say, oh, Brandy ain't no Thaddeus, but hey, Brandy in the industry, bro. They all get down, man. So Kobe was giving Brandy at a young age. So y'all take that and deal with it how you want to deal with it. But that's all I got on the topic, man. I appreciate the patience, man. If y'all would consistently come and holler at your boy Hoop, that'd be dope. Let me get this real quick from Red Pill Alpha. Hoop John, what was this you play in college? Was your play style? So I was a 4 and a 5. And I would say my game was more like Draymond Greenish, less handles, and Hakeem Warwick with like more of a jumper. So I had like the hops. I was stringy, long. I was about getting everybody involved. Yeah, I would say between Draymond and like Hakeem Warwick was probably the most ways to accurately describe my game, but with a jump shot. Lamar ain't fast as usual, Lamar. Hey, Lamar, you on your ass, bro. But yeah, man, so again, to take time to like, comment, subscribe, man, that helps me out so much. And I'll do these more frequently. Y'all give me confidence when y'all actually watch me. Because ain't nothing worse when we do these streams and nobody watching. But I'm going to power through regardless. But these help. See, like I appreciate the troll, man. He helped me out through this shit. So man, if y'all, can give me some love on the channel, I'll put these out more frequently. Peace, love, and Afro grease to all y'all. Hope y'all have prosperous days. Hope y'all Tuesday is better than y'all's Monday. Y'all Wednesday's better than y'all Tuesday. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.